Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are doing episode 2 of Death Note. I'm very excited for this today. I will say, if this is coming out the day that I think it's coming out, this is coming out a day earlier than I was planning to put it out. I wasn't actually going to have a Death Note video today. Today is normally the day where I do a film reaction. And I did do a film reaction. It's edited, it's done. I tried to upload it. I'm having some content ID troubles. There's one particular scene. The film is Tick Tick Boom. I can say that just to get people ready for it. The film is Tick Tick Boom, but there's one particular scene that's having a little bit of trouble uploading. So while I get that re-edited and you know, re-rendered and then re-uploaded, I decided to instead just move Death Note to today and then be able to delay Tick Tick Boom until hopefully tomorrow. I'll be able to get it up. So yeah. Anyway, for Death Note fans, this is good news because it means there's a Death Note video today. So I am excited for this though, because I mean it's Death Note, and I am just so keen to continue with this series and really just get into the like what makes this series so good, you know? Like I'm ready to dig deep into it. First episode was great so far. I already am really interested in the story and the characters, even though like I feel like maybe I wouldn't have even liked this this show like 10-15 years ago, because it feels so bleak. I remember when I first watched Attack on Titan, like the very first time I watched it was back when I was like, you know, 17 years old or something. And I remember I was like, I think this isn't a very good show, because it was so bleak. And I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of the show, and I thought, this is such a bleak show. I don't know if I can handle it. Like I don't want to do this. Anyway, many years later, when I properly got into anime, I watched Attack on Titan properly, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Even those first few episodes, I absolutely love all of it. So now, you know, I'm ready for Death Note more than I ever was. So let's try out episode 2 of Death Note. I wonder if we're gonna meet L this episode, because I know L is the other important character in this series. Desunoto.
Knowing that at long last, his dream had finally come true. So what happened with your dad after that?
They're talking at a standard volume while the teacher's talking. Like, they're not whispering, they were just talking.
Well then, for today.
I'm trying to focus, man. Can you not just sit next to my desk?
I thought it'd never end. Aren't you just gonna go home and hang out in your room?
Well, yeah, but he's gonna write some names.
Of course I have something to do.
Spend all night writing names.
There was more violence across the city today.
I still need to sleep so I can maintain my average and stay at the top of my class.
That's a lot of time to
Obviously, I can't
write
be sleeping in
names.
class. I need to make the most of my time.
Damn, he's already thought about everything.
Hey, Light, what's going on? Why is your door locked?
I'm allowed to lock my door?
What is it?
Sayu?
Can you help me with my homework?
Yeah, okay.
Sister? Does he have a sister?
If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too.
Oh, just if they touch it?
Wait till now to mention that important detail?
Whoa.
Damn, Shinigami. What are you stuck on?
Well, I think all of it.
Quadratic equations were rough, I remember. And I don't think I was that young. I don't think I was her age when I was learning quadratic equations.
Then how did all these people have heart attacks at the exact same time? That's not coincidence, it's murder!
I would think it would be some sort of weird disease or drug that's going around. It would be so confusing.
If these people have been shot or stabbed, at least we'd have something to go on.
And I'm sure the toxicology report would pick up if there's any drugs or anything in their system. Bringing in L? Oh, here we go.
We don't know L's real name or whereabouts. In fact, we still don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, good.
However, he's managed to
That's
solve
perfect.
every case he's ever taken on. But he's the best of the best.
Yeah, if you don't know his name or face.
Gentlemen, L has already begun his investigation into these incidents.
Okay. How do you know? Watari?
That man's the only known person who can contact L.
I
Nobody
see.
knows his true identity either.
Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am L.
Hello, L?
What are we doing here anyway?
Oh, I want to hear more about L.
Around this dump.
But I'm walking a very fine line right now. I don't want to think.
I like how he's thought
if I make one mistake,
all this out.
I might end up killing my own family.
I require additional cooperation from Japan's National Police Agency.
What do you need?
What? Why Japan in particular?
You think
Whether the
it's
guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese.
because of the criminals they're
If
choosing?
not, we can be sure they're hiding in Japan. I would like to set up the investigation headquarters in Japan.
I feel like your knowledge of criminals is going to be skewed if you're
That was easier to make
Japanese.
than I thought it'd be.
And so the
Does that
people,
mean you were able to
the
hide
order
in the
of how people were targeted
I
might
hid it
show.
right here in this drawer. Just an everyday item that you'd expect to find lying around on my desk.
Uh-huh.
A regular ballpoint pen. If you look closely, you'll find that there's a small hole underneath the drawer. Then you
Nice.
just insert this.
Okay, yeah, with a false bottom.
Ah, a fake bottom.
Yeah.
The diary will distract most people, so I doubt anyone will find it.
You better
But
put
that's
some
not all.
secret stuff in the diary.
Preventing the flow of electricity around this circuit.
What?
When the fake base of the drawer is put back, this piece of rubber also prevents the flow of electricity. And that would ignite the gasoline contained in this thin plastic casing, instantly setting the notebook on fire.
Whoa!
The way I've got it set up, all the evidence would be completely destroyed.
Can the Death
If I
Note
were
be
to question
destroyed
it,
by
I'd say that I
fire?
was hiding the real diary because I didn't want anyone to see it. It is my diary, after all.
Oh my
I've heard
god.
of humans finding death notes in the past, and typically the biggest problem they have is finding a good place to hide it. But you, Light, you're probably the first to have given it this much
That is
thought.
very
Though
cool.
It's a pretty risky setup from the look of it.
It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're very well thought out so far. Kira.
The legend of Kira the Savior.
Right, so that's his code name.
Is this about
So it's gonna be Kira versus
I
L.
think they've taken the name Kira from the English word killer. Can't say I'm
Right.
too happy about that, but it looks like that's the name they've decided to give me. The people of the world can already sense that there's something happening. They know there's someone out there passing righteous judgment. Let's say that students were asked to discuss whether bad people deserve to die.
It's just wrong to kill people.
Everyone has
That's what they're bound
capacity to
to say.
change.
Of course, that's the correct response to give, right? But on the internet, where you can remain anonymous, support for Kira is
Mostly.
growing.
Back then
Maybe
you
people
could.
are afraid to say it out loud. This is how it should be. It's perfect. Everything is going just like I planned.
Yeah, Keikakudori.
I am Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
Huh.
Who is
So this isn't actually L, but this
How
is
it all begins.
But sir,
someone
I don't get
testing
He's
it?
never actually shown his face before.
Maybe?
Every single one of your orders.
I bet this
Now
is
it's time for you
L.
to prove what you said to the
This
outside
isn't L, but this is L is trying to
Criminals around
test
the world are being murdered by a serial
to
killer.
see if
I consider this crime
the
to be
name
first
and
act of
face
murder.
matter, maybe.
You'll have to get this first. And
Are you
as long as
gonna-
the police don't find it, there won't be any evidence to
Is
convict
Light gonna
which
put his
means
name in
actually
there?
would be absolutely
Is he gonna
impossible.
bother? Or is he just
I
confident that he
anticipated
won't
the police would get involved and that something
get
like
near?
this might happen.
What you're doing right now is evil.
You think I'm evil?
I'll show you evil, I'll murder you.
Justice. They are the ones who are truly evil.
Oh,
I guess you're just too stupid, Elle. Too bad. This could have been a lot more interesting if you'd only been a bit smarter.
yeah, this is what he's looking for. This is what L is going for. Lind L. Taylor. Oh, that big? Wow. That also could be him, but not his actual name, you know?
3.
Okay, yep. That guy's dead. Here we go.
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen. Kira,
Oh,
seems you can kill people without having to be there in person.
here we go.
I believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it. Listen to
Oh.
I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today.
Oh.
It appears that not even you have access to
Nice.
these types.
He's narrowing it down already.
He got you there.
I assure you, right
He's really
now,
taking this too far.
Are you trying to kill yourself, El?
What's going on?
Look, it's
He can't because he doesn't know your face or name. Oh, I like Elle so far.
it seems that you can't kill me after all. We are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan.
Oh.
Broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it looks like that won't be necessary.
Ho ho ho!
There you are.
Wow! That's clever.
At least of all the criminals that have recently died of heart attacks, this one's crime was by far the most
Yeah.
serious. We decided to broadcast in Kanto first because of its large population, and luckily...
You shouldn't have been doing heart attacks for all this
To be
stuff.
completely honest with you, I never expected that things would go this well, but...
He proved that Kira exists, that the deaths were murders, and that he is here in Japan.
Yeah.
Naturally, I'm
All within one broadcast.
able to commit these murders without being present.
That is awesome.
Sounds interesting. I accept your challenge, El.
Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one whose identity is revealed will die. Humans are so much fun.
I am.
Oh, I like Elle's voice as well. Woo! Woohoo! Woo, baby! That was a good episode. I am excited now because, I mean, this is what I assume is the bread and butter of the show. The sort of back and forth detective fight between Elle and Kira or Light. I think it's really cool. It's so nice. I like Elle so far a lot, and I like all of the stuff that they've got going on. I am just like mostly sort of like impressed with the detail, but at the same time I am not surprised by it because, again, as I said last video, I not only know about Death Note from media exposure, but also I read Bakuman, which is by the same writers, and the thing about that series is, like, while it's a much more light-hearted series than this one is, the thing that you could definitely tell about it was that they were very clever writers, or the writer's very clever and the artist is I mean, maybe the artist is also participates in the writing a little bit as well. I'm not exactly sure what their dynamic is, but the artist is solid and the writer is very clever, because that's also what the manga was, where in the manga the writer was very clever and came up with these high concept ideas, and like the ideas they came up with, I was always very impressed in Bakuman with the ideas that these fictional characters would come up with for manga, because it's like, the crazy thing about it is that the people who are writing Bakuman have to actually come up with these manga ideas, and instead of writing that manga, they write characters who write that manga. So, but I also always felt like all of the ideas in Bakuman were like ideas that were good on paper, but when you actually started to develop it into a series, they wouldn't quite work out. That's always what they felt like to me, but still very impressive to be able to come up with that many ideas like that, you know. So I knew that the writers of this of Death Note, they think things out, you know. I assume, like, the main guy who does the writing does a lot of brainstorming and thinking and has some high concept ideas. So even just the idea of, like, having that false bottom of the drawer and the Death Note setting on fire if anyone was to open it in the wrong way and whatever, like, that's very nicely thought out. And yeah, it's fun because it's like the characters sorry, they've got to write the characters so that they're smart, but also so that the other one can still find holes in whatever they do. And so it's like, we haven't seen Light do things that are particularly stupid yet, really, at all. Like, immoral, yeah, but not stupid. But we still see L being able to pick up the flaws in what he's doing, being like, okay, well, I figured out that you exist, that you're in Japan, that you don't have to do it while being present. Like, and now I think he's figured out that he needs a name and face. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty great. I love it. I don't know who to root for. I think I'm rooting for L, but I also don't think L's got a good chance since that it's not his show, you know. So I feel like this show is gonna be depressing by the end, because it's gonna be hard to have an ending that I'm gonna be like, oh nice, what a happy ending, you know. But yeah, apparently if anyone touches the Death Note, they see Ryuk. Like, I thought it was like they had to be the owner of it, but no, they just have to touch it and then they'd be able to see Ryuk. So that's pretty crazy. I gotta put that on silent. And then we also have Watari, who is L's contact. I wonder what he's about. I feel like he is going to die in this series. Probably soon. Like, I feel like he's gonna find out who Watari is first and foremost, because he's the one who actually like shows up at places, and so L's not gonna have his contacts within the police force and stuff anymore, because he's not going to be able to contact them directly or contact them through his contact, you know. But I don't know. I am excited. I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm keen to get on to episode 3. So if you enjoyed this as much as I did, please make sure to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. All those things really help out the channel, so please make sure to do that. Film reaction tomorrow. For those of you who liked the One Piece OP thing, I should be doing that early next week. You know, there's a lot of them, and they're quite long, and I've got so many videos to post that don't worry, they will be coming. I just need to make time in my schedule for it, so it will be around the corner. But thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.